Let me share some tips on revering into a narrow parking space. When we do this kind of narrow passage revering, the first thing is to try to keep the vehicle as close as possible to the side of the parking space. Only when we are close to the parking spot like now, with the vehicle as close as possible to the spot, will there be enough space on this side. When you turn the steering wheel to reverse, the front of the car has enough room to swing out without hitting other cars or the walls in the passage. Now if the passage itself is very narrow and you are not close to the edge, like now when the car is in the middle of the passage, this reduces the space on this side. When you turn the steering wheel, the front of the car almost hits the side. If you don't turn the steering wheel, the rear of the car won't turn into the parking spot. So the first rule is to try to stay close to the rear edge of the parking spot. The second rule is to try to move forward more. Don't stay too close to the parking spot at first. Move forward, and when you reach a certain point, start shifting into reverse. At this point, your car's rear hasn't passed the opening yet. If you turn the steering wheel too early, although the body won't hit the car on this side, it will get too close. If you try to adjust again because the passage is narrow, you don't have much room to move forward and you might get stuck. You might get stuck at this position. Therefore, when approaching such a parking space, try to move forward as much as possible. The farther forward you go, the more space you will have to adjust when you reverse. Another point is that your car body should be at an angle. For example, now the rear of the car is aligned with the side of this car. If you turn the steering wheel fully while revering straight, the car body tends to move farther away from this side. You can see that the lateral distance from the other car increases, which can cause the car on this side to block you. Without space to adjust the front, it becomes very difficult. If you only rely on adjusting using the right side multiple times, you might get stuck. So the best approach is to move forward a bit more. Then, when revering, slightly turn the steering wheel so the car body slowly angles. When the rear reaches the side or just passes the side of this car, your car body will be at an angle. If you then turn the steering wheel fully, the car body will follow a path around the car. You can see the car body closely hugging it. This way, you can avoid the car on this side more effectively, and if the rear can come in more, by moving forward slightly, you can make a simple adjustment or even park the car in one go if the space is wide enough. These are the 3 key points. First, stay close. Second, try to move forward more. Third, start turning the steering wheel early during the reverse to angle the car body. Even inexperienced drivers can do this. When you're about to pass the opening, turn left to angle the car. The goal is to tightly follow the car on this side when revering, pushing the rear just past the opening, then turn fully to reverse around the car on that side to avoid the other side. If you can't avoid the other side halfway through, move forward a little and reverse again to get into the parking spot.